Test, test. Test 1, 2. Okay. Hey there, Buster. Hey, you ever feel like you're being bullied? Yeah, people here in the Boundary Similkameen sure feel that way. My name's Mischa Popoff. I'm the independent candidate here in this riding now. It all started about 10 years ago when the head of the BC Liberal Party in this riding kicked out a perfectly good mayor. That was Bill Ross with the BC Liberals. He kicked out Dal Carter. No reason, just didn't like him. Didn't fit the mold. And then, in the last election, the mayor of Oliver, Ron Hovanes, he kicked out my friend Joe Cardoso, who had won the BC Liberal nomination fair and square by a pretty good margin. But Ron wanted to be the next MLA, so he had to kick Joe out. Then Patton got Margie Basso kicked out of the NDP. Not too sure what happened there. That's the NDP for you. And then, more recently, Linda Larson, the new candidate for the Liberal Party, she teamed up with the leader of the Liberal Party, Christie and got sitting member John Slater kicked out. John Slater did a lot for the farmers of this riding, but they bullied him right out of office. Cleared the way for Linda Larson. And if you haven't heard more recently, the leader of the BC Conservative Party kicked me out because I'm too conservative. Well, the bullying's got to stop. If John Cummins wants to pretend that I'm insensitive of women just because I said we should discourage single motherhood and encourage kids to be raised in families, well, he's got another thing coming. John Cummins also tried to say that I was against the women who went missing in the Missing Women's Inquiry in Vancouver. But what I said was that the inquiry was a waste of time. Look what happened when Robert Jajanski was killed by a taser at Vancouver Airport. At least 2 cops were fired. What was the result of the Missing Women's Inquiry? Nothing. 49 women go missing and turn up dead, and the inquiry doesn't fire a single cop or cut their pay or reprimand them in any way, shape, or form. So John Cummins, you know this riding did better than any other riding for the BC Conservatives last time. You really wanted to take all those votes and just hand them to the Liberals? Who got to you, John? What kind of a leader are you to do that to the people of Boundary Similkameen? I'm proud to say I was Joe Cardoso's campaign manager for the BC Conservatives after he got kicked out last time. There's no other riding, according to the blogs, according to the media, no other riding that even has a chance of going to the BC Conservatives. But John Cummins, you just bullied me and all the farmers and loggers and hardworking people of this riding right out of the picture. You were just going to hand it to the Liberals, weren't you? Linda Larson and Christie. Shame on you, John. But look, no hard feelings, because we're going to find out on May 14th exactly how this is going to play out. And you can rest assured of one thing, John. The bullying's going to stop right then. I'm Mischa Popoff, independent candidate for Boundary Similkameen, and I won't be bullied. Phew!